Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you on how to keep your dog hydrated in the summertime. So usually, dogs will drink enough. They'll know how much to drink. They'll stay hydrated if you have water. They have access to water 24/7. But if they seem to be panting really hard and they have water and they're just not drinking it and they just seem hydrated, if they have drinked it, don't worry. Most of the time you shouldn't worry about them being dehydrated. But if you think they're getting dehydrated, I'll show you what you can do. So first off, I'm gonna get some dog food. Rumple's and Simba's food. I'm just going to add some water to it. The food is nice and wet in water. So my dog Panda, she eats until she's content. And then Simba and Rumple, they will bloat themselves. So if you measure their food, add water to it, that's basically what I'm doing right here. Okay. So if you have a dog that is, she eats say you have a dog who has food all the time, and she'll eat them out until she's full. Some dogs will eat and eat and eat and eat until they're bloated. Other dogs won't even eat enough. So if you give them the amount, where they're content, then I don't recommend this because they might not finish their food or they might overeat it because it tastes yummier with the water. But if you have dogs who will actually bloat themselves or whatever, then this is fine if you measure in their food. Go get it. Go get it. It's okay. Go get it. I actually think it's a lot more tasty like this. If you want, you can leave the food to sit there for a few minutes. That way it gets nice and moist and it will soak up in the water more, make it more yummy. Also, you can drain out the food, put the water in a different dish if you want. But that just makes extra work. Go get it. There's something in this small. And this is Panda. Oh, okay. Panda, she'll eat until she's content. And so I don't want her to eat too much. And so I leave her food, let her eat as much as she wants because she doesn't blow herself. She eats the amount she needs, so that's fine. So if you have a dog like that, then I'll show you what you can do to make them drink more. Stay. Leave it. Go get. So I just added some water to some food I made her. This isn't what I was talking about. This isn't usually what I do. But the reason I gave her food I made was because I ran out of her food. And she is allergic to the food we give to other dogs. She gets sick every time I give it to her. She throws up and has the runs. So I ran out of the food that she eats. Okay, so for her, I'm going to get a bowl and fill up with some water. This has some cold water in it, and then I have some bacon grease that I'm going to add to the water. So you basically can add any grease you want to. My first recommendation would be salmon oil. Salmon oil, they have kinds specifically made for dogs. It actually helps their hair coat, their skin better. It helps them not to be so dry out. Helps them not to get so dry out. So salmon oil is my recommendation. They love it. You can add it to the water, keeps them hydrated. But if you don't have that, you can use coconut oil. which helps with their teeth to be extra clean, also helps with their hair. But I using bacon grease because you know when you cook bacon there's extra grease in that pan. I just save it and then mix it with their water. So that's what I microwaving it for a few seconds so that way it would be more liquidy. Here we are. It actually looks like honey now. It is bacon grease, but I'm gonna add it to the bowl. And you really don't need a lot, just like a little bit. The chunk came out. You just need like a tiny bit, and I swear they'll drink it all. I'm gonna fill it up with a little more water though. Bacon is very healthy for dogs, so yeah, it's a good choice. For the love. And then I'm going to do the same thing for Jack here, which is a picky eater. Give him some oily water. You can also give them like watermelon. Take some watermelon, put it in the freezer, and then give it to them, and it will be like a popsicle. You can also freeze, you know, like chicken broth and stuff. Give them chicken broth too. They'll love that. Yeah. I hope this helped you, and I hope you can keep your dogs hydrated, and be sure to subscribe and check out my videos on what dogs can eat and how to make some peanut butter banana dog treats.